The Population Council was created in 1952 by John D. Rockefeller III with funding from the Rockefeller Brothers Fund. On the surface, the Population Council would appear to be a non-profit organization involved in biomedical and public health research. However, the views and directives of its leaders throughout the years would reveal a far more sinister plot, which without a doubt continues to this very day. The first council president appointed by Rockefeller was Frederick Osborn, who was also the head of the American Eugenics Society. Osborn, and his direct link to the American Eugenics Society, is indisputable proof that eugenics has been a guiding force for the Population Council from its inception. Eugenics. Sounds harmless enough, but let's delve deeper. Eugenics is a philosophy declaring man should intervene to alter human hereditary traits. So, how would eugenicists accomplish their goals of altering human hereditary traits? Tested eugenic methods include the following: selective human breeding, marriage restriction, forced racial segregation, forced sterilization, forced abortion, human experimentation, killing of institutionalized populations, killing of the so-called mentally defective, killing of the handicapped, infanticide, genocide, and the list goes on. If any of these eugenic methods sound familiar, they should, because eugenics is the exact same philosophy that Hitler subscribed to. At Hitler's behest, Dr. Mengele carried out live human experiments on thousands of unwilling patients to test his genetic theories. Before the end of the war, the Reich managed to sterilize hundreds of thousands of innocent victims and killed millions of so-called undesirables, citing eugenic principles as an excuse. The Rockefeller Foundation helped found the German eugenics program and even funded the program that Josef Mengele worked in before he went to Auschwitz. At the Nuremberg trials, Nazi eugenicists drew a parallel between American eugenic campaigns and their own, which were modeled on similar studies carried out by the California Eugenics Society. During the Holocaust itself, one leading American eugenicist exclaimed, "The Germans are beating us at our own game." And indeed, America was not exempt from the horrors of eugenics. By 1945, American eugenicists had sterilized over 45,000 mentally ill patients. And under eugenic legislation, the Supreme Court allowed Virginia to sterilize those it saw as unfit, and California forcibly sterilized more individuals than any other state. All in all, 64,000 known Americans were sterilized under the eugenics legislation, which was legal in many states up until 1963. Furthermore, eugenic principles were applied to a Virginia law forbidding interracial marriage until 1967. Canada's Eugenics Board allowed the forced sterilization of what it referred to as subhuman individuals up until 1972. And Sweden sterilized upwards of 62,000 people until outlawed in 1975. Eugenic horrors have killed millions worldwide, and millions more were tortured under the name of eugenic research. Even assuming one would agree with the basic tenets of eugenics, the mere fact that it has allowed a small power base to be the deciding factor on what constitutes undesirable or unfit human beings is what makes all eugenic studies inherently flawed. The Rockefeller-run Population Council is the current world leader in eugenics, devoting tens of millions each year to eugenic research and development. Rockefeller funding reaches far and wide into everything from international Planned Parenthood organizations to top-secret research labs. Rumors even link Rockefeller funding to cancer-producing polio and hepatitis B vaccines, government biological weapons manufacturing disguised as cancer research, and even the creation of the AIDS virus. Could these 20th and 21st century terrors, in fact, be part of a covert plan to depopulate the world? What new and terrifying ideas are waiting in the wings as a means of controlling world population at Rockefeller discretion?